For the PDC, the demo that we showed in front of everybody else was using some code that wasn't available in the release that we gave to everybody else. It was real code that we were running. It wasn't slideware by any stretch of the imagination, but it wasn't code that was in the main builds. Right. And I put in a lot of time helping getting that stuff up to snuff, and then that code is transitioned into the product now, and but specifically around the 3D support. When we went out with the PDC, we didn't have any Avalon-specific 3D APIs, and the next build that we're going to be releasing publicly will have those APIs. And so just a quick word about that. Our 3D support is meant to be sort of 3D for the average developer, not for the games developer or something like that. DX definitely still has its place. It's a lot more to the metal than we are. You have to deal with a lot more problems with DX than you have to deal with when you deal with our stuff.
What are some things where you'd expect to see 3D?
So we're hoping that people will use 3D in appropriate places in there. Again, it's like the too many true type fonts on the same document type of thing. And we're thinking that it can be overdone. But if you have an icon that some 3D icon, maybe you can as you're showing a transition when something going in, something else coming up.
So an icon can be a 3D object?
Yeah, so you could have, and by icon I mean like maybe a little visual in your application, and we're looking to see where else we can extend this into the system. So no promises there, but with the 3D you'll be able to take a 3D model, put it in your your application, maybe rotate it behind something as some sort of cool sort of background type of visual, that type of thing. Just to sort of give your application some more polish. You should be able to use the 3D to do some data visualization type of things, like some bar graphs, that type of thing. You can use it, like I said, for transitions, things sliding in and out. All of our layout and all of our UI is still done in 2D. However, the display of a particular control might be done in 3D, and this stuff's probably coming on a little bit later than the next build that we're showing. So the 3D stuff is still a work in progress. But for example, if you had a charting control, okay, and you data bound that to some data source somewhere, it could display its contents using the 3D stuff. Yeah, with 3D bars and stuff like that. The idea is that right now you have a rectangle shape for drawing a rectangle. The idea is that you'll have a 3D scene shape for drawing a 3D scene. It's sort of like an image, sort of like a rectangle, somewhere between the two.